drive. Moving.
I'm on it.
Loadout drop headed your way. Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Moving! Moving!
Go in here.
Located a supply box. Secure that position.
Moving!
Enemy
Disregard
vehicle.
last. Rocket away! Rocket away!
Objectives updated. Move to the next location.
Moving! Disregard last. Moving! Disregard last. Contact! I'm hit!
I'm taking fire!
Gas is closing in.
Enemy helo!
More armor right here.
Moving! Disregard. Moving! Moving! Enemy vehicle! Mid-caliber here. Vendor here if you need equipment. Contact!
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone. Enemy UAV overhead. Contract updated. New objective identified. Gas is closing in.
Sniper up here. Got the safe zone.
All supply boxes found.
Watch for enemy.
Solid work.
Assault rifle here.
Moving over here.
Moving! Grenade out!
Loadout drop headed your way.
Found some tacticals.
Moving! Disregard last. Moving! Disregard last.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
They're targeting me. They're targeting me.
ground. Proceed to the marked location and secure the area.
We're in the safe zone.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Small caliber here.
Enemy here!
Enemy soldier incoming.
Rocket away! Rocket away!
Moving. 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 Enemy vehicle! Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
Moving! Disregard last.
We've got a loadout drop inbound.
Moving! Fire! Away! Target down! I'm taking fire! I've got you!
Got gas moving.
They can't see me.
Lethal's here.
We're in the safe zone. Watch for enemy. I'm hit! Rocket away! I'm taking fire! Contact!
10 remaining. Keep it up. Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Blunder cash here.
Contract failed. Let's sharpen up.
Body armor here.
Enemy here!
Gas is closing
Taking
in.
fire!
In their
Get
sight.
to the safe zone.
RPG.
Throwing grenade!
You were one of 10 remaining. They hit us hard that time, but we'll settle the score. Dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Setting charge!
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the sky. Enough practice. Time for the real thing. Battle Royale. Alright, soldier, mark a drop point for your team. Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone.
Light vehicle here.
Eliminate all targets in the AO.
I've got you!
An enemy team is hunting you. Stay alert. Move to the target area. You don't have long.
I'll drive.
Contract complete. Your payment has been authorized. Enemy UAV overhead.
Go in here.
Moving. Disregard left.
Enemy here.
Contact!
Gas is moving.
Moving!
The enemy lost track of you. You're safe.
Everyone. The population of the Earth is growing, and there is less and less free space for housing. It is quite possible that floating cities and underwater megacities may become quite real in the future. But how will you be able to solve the problem of building on water? After all, it is much more difficult than building something on land. Believe us, even now, mankind can build facilities of incredible scale in rivers, seas, and oceans. If you have any doubts about that, our video for today will definitely clear them. Let's get it on. Cofferdam. Do you remember
Vendor
your
here.
last doctor probably used a very strange tooth. The tooth remains outside. And it has to be all sheet. What does underwater construction have to do with that, you may ask? It's simple. This thing is called a cofferdam, and engineers have figured out how to use it to build the most complex structures. Imagine you need to build a bridge across the sea strait. How do you lay the foundation if there's only water around? Put on diving suits and do all the work in them? Not the brightest idea. This is where the dentist tools come in. Of course, the scale of the cofferdam is different. First, piles are driven into the bottom of the reservoir, and then they're covered with a waterproof frame. It's usually made of steel and concrete, but the modern designs are inflatable. After the desired area is isolated, water is pumped out of it using powerful pumps. And here we go. Now you have a completely dry and safe box, where you can work just as well as on land. The only downside of cofferdams is that they are very expensive, and you can't use them multiple times. After the construction is completed, they are flooded. Bridge in the USA. While we're talking about the cost of building a bridge, let's look at this process in all of its details. Well, the bridge you're about to see is not quite ordinary. At the beginning of the 21st century, the US authorities faced a problem. The old Stillwater Bridge, which connected the states of Minnesota and Wisconsin, was in a very bad state. However, in order to start building a new bridge across the St. Croix River, builders had to consider many historical, cultural, and environmental peculiarities of the region. The reservoir is under state protection. The coastal area is inhabited by endangered species, and activists control every step. What could you do? The project changed several times over roughly 20 years, but by 2014, the Minnesota Department of Transportation had found the perfect solution. A special innovative design was chosen to minimize the impact on the environment. It reduced the number of supports. You can see the result. The St. Croix Crossing Bridge is 1.5 kilometers long and more than 45 meters tall, though it only has 5 supports in the water. Does this affect its strength? Not at all. The 4-lane bridge easily withstands both ice and summer heat, but the innovative technology was pricey. The St. Croix Crossing cost $700 million to build. Wind farm at sea. Did you find the previous project not challenging enough? Well, let's see how a truly magnificent structure was built near the Borkum Island. In 2016, Germany decided to use one of the greenest energy sources to its advantage. They went and set up a massive wind farm right in the turbulent waters of the North Sea. Why not? The conditions for the power plant were perfect. There was regular, strong wind all the time, so the only thing left to do was to manufacture, transport, and install parts of colossal dimensions. Just so you understand, the farm consists of 67 turbines with a 154-meter rotor, which produces a total power of 402 megawatts. How much is that? There are 1 million watts in 1 megawatt, and the light bulbs in your house consume about 100 watts. Let's put it
friendly loadout drop on the way.
Provide 400,000 homes with electricity. The hardest part was creating the foundation for the mills. To protect it from the destructive power of the sea, special piles were designed. These are the giant pipes that you now see.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Meters long, about 8 meters in diameter, and weighs more than 1,300 tons. Even more surprising is that the construction of the Virgin Heights took only 23 months. It seems like mankind can truly do anything. Pier restoration. To renovate an existing one. Don't rush to give an answer until you look at the refurbishment of a 580-meter pier in Melbourne. This pier has an immense cultural significance in Australia. It served as a departure point for Australian troops during the First and the Second World Wars, and was the landing site for thousands of for the Development Victoria Company. The pier simply couldn't withstand the equipment required to carry out the work. But modern problems require modern solutions. So, 2 300-ton jack-up barges, 120-ton crawler cranes, and professional divers were involved in the reconstruction of the facility. The latter had to disassemble the wooden elements piece by piece, while the machines dealt with the concrete base. The famous gatehouse was also restored, even without dismantling it. The hydraulic unit lifted it entirely. 4 years and $34 million later, the project was completed, and the pier reopened to the public. Be sure to visit Australia one day. Construction of a breakwater. Everything is clear with bridges, piers, and power plants. But what is this weird structure? It looks like a giant snake tail assembled from Lego pieces. But it's not built just for fun, right? To find out how it is, the largest Eastern Mediterranean in terms of freight traffic. It handles over 20 million object requires serious
Moving.
Friendly precision airstrike inbound.
Taking fire!
abandoned pebble dams
I've
on the
got you.
beach. These guys are doing the same thing, but on a slightly larger scale. You are now observing construction in flood protection. In the UK, the coastline has collapsed, and 1,800 houses.
Survive and you can redeploy.
Environment Agency ground construction to save the local property. The first time construction was less difficult to explore than the constant tides. Putting the stones in place and flattening the sand might seem relatively easy, but heavy equipment worked on the beach for 6 months. Over this time,
Fight's begun.
70
Ready to fight.
protected wall.
You win this fight and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done here.
The project cost about
You're up. Go sort this fucker out. Yeah, you kicked their ass. Stand by for redeployment. Be advised, your teammate got their ass kicked. They're RTB at this time.
Design of
Enemy UAV overhead.
Though it is impressive, the platform is 29 stories high, 2 football fields wide, and weighs more than an aircraft carrier.
Enemy
The
UAV
structure
overhead.
also had to be extremely durable. Operators wanted it to last at least 40 years, twice as long as any other platform. The task is extremely challenging, considering that the Appomattox is located in an area with really bad weather conditions, and some of its parts will be submerged to a depth of almost 2.5 kilometers. The team had to really give the project a lot of thought. What kind of pipe insulation could withstand 40 years of exposure to saltwater and temperature extremes? The builders had to ask chemists for help, and then the construction began. There are 4 gigantic modules.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Each module weighs more than 10,000 tons, and it was
Heading
necessary
this
not
way.
only to raise them to a height of 18 meters, but also to set them with a precision of up to 1 centimeter. As you may have guessed, the builders were up to the challenge.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
To believe. Hey buddy, are you tired of watching videos about cute animals
Moving.
and heartwarming stories? You need something more serious in your life. Tough cars, cool robots, and the most unusual gadgets in the world. Get the high-tech adrenaline rush you need
Gas
on
here.
Texas.
Take what you need.
Subscribe now. Stay waiting for it.
Enemy soldier incoming. Enemy cluster strike incoming. Take cover.
Enemy here!
Longest bridges in the world. It crosses some of the most active earthquake fault lines in Europe. It also sits in a powerful natural wind tunnel.
Easy, you know I got your back.
There's nothing solid at the bottom of the sea.
Someone. Disregard last.
Losing ground.
Bender here if you need equipment.
Possible challenge if it weren't for some unusual connections. Well, I let it rip. A busy box.
Enemy UAV overhead.
This is love. That's walking. Indian incense. These contain an oil. It really does smell lovely. And steel chimney.
Aid station here.
Enemy here!
But at its west, it's very remote. To avoid a 280-mile detour around the mainland of Greece, you only need to cross this small stretch of water.
Taking fire!
Enemy aloft. Failure's a proper teacher.
Almost 3 kilometers in length, the Rion-Antirian Bridge is really long, but most incredibly, it's practically earthquake-proof. Which is reassuring, as it sits in one of the most active seismic zones in all of Europe. It can withstand shocks measuring 7.4 on the Richter scale, enough to completely destroy your average bridge. In 2008, the bridge was hit by a tremor. The shaking ground had caused buildings to collapse less than 25 kilometers away, killing 2 people and injuring many more. Amidst the chaos, the bridge survived unscathed, allowing emergency traffic to pass safely.